Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today's video is, I'm hoping, will be a short one. But I recently got these two palettes, these two Disney palettes from TJMaxx, and they were $7.99 a piece. And the color story is so beautiful. So this one's Ursula, and that is the color story on that. Isn't that beautiful? And then the Cinderella, and the color story on that is this. I'm going to put them up side by side so you can see why I picked both of these. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. So, that's the color story. There's a lot of those teal blues, and I have to run somewhere today. So, I wanted to play with these colors to match my shirt. So, I have not even taken the shadow protector off. I haven't swatched them or anything. I don't know how they're going to perform. They look absolutely beautiful. So, maybe I will do a swatch of these two and put a clip in. So, the first shade I'm going to go in with is this shade out of the Cinderella palette of Bibbidi. And then I'm going to go into Be Prepared. So, I'm going to start with this shade, and then I'm going to move on to this shade to just kind of build it up a little bit. I hope everyone has had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. Today is Monday here. I have primed my eyes, and I've primed them with the SAS Cosmetics eye primer. My eyes are watering a little bit, so that's unfortunate, as per the usual. But that is my life. My doctor did prescribe some medication, an allergy medication for it, and for whatever reason, it's out of stock. It's singular, so I mean it's not. And for whatever reason, it's out of stock. So I finally, at my local pharmacy, so I finally sent it to GoodRx. I think it was GoodRx to fill it, hopefully soon, because it was really interfering. This it's not just watery eyes, that it's a sinuses and congestion and allergies and all that good stuff, and it can really make you feel awful, and it really makes you feel awful when you're already a migraine sufferer. These pans are really huge on these palettes, and I'm kind of glad because I'm really having to dip in and build up. Of course, that was a very light shade, but still. I did not film any this weekend. I have been in the process of redoing my filming area, and so I'm going in with that next shade, by the way, the Be Prepared shade. And I mean, I am surrounded by boxes and containers and storage, and it's very overwhelming. But I need to get it done. I need to organize. I need to do something with the declutter. It's kind of just really been taking my focus a lot. That shade laid pretty good. Alrighty, now let's go in with, these shades really are so alike. Let's go in with this shade right here out of the Cinderella palette, which is Fairy Godmother, that one. So that is what I have been doing all week. Let's try a different brush. I'm going to try this brush that needs to be thrown away. But it's a Morphe M433, and it has been washed so many times. I mean, it just looks like terrible. But I'm going to use it to pick up and kind of pack, just because it's right up here. And all my brushes, everything, all my sponges, they're all kind of laid out. So I'm going through them. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So I'm using what I have on my desk. That's a pretty light color. Yeah, okay. That's not going to work. Doggone it. Okay. Let's try the one below that, which is Prince Charming. So I'm going to try this one, and I may dip into that one a little bit just to get me blue. Let's see. Let's go in with Prince Charming. Okay. It's showing up a little bit. I'm just going to go over my whole lid. My eyes watered really bad right there. All right, we're going to scratch the blues because they don't want to cooperate. And we're going to stick with the browns, and I'll do a blue shimmer or something. So I'm going to go into Jacques here, and maybe a little bit of Boo, which is this shade right here. And let's see where we get with that using this palette. I'm just wiping my brushes off using my little Sigma switch. They're very powdery, very dusty, these palettes. I'm just going to see if I can wipe off that blue or just go over it. We'll see what this look turns into. I mean, it's already gone downhill, so. Well, it covered it. And I'm not even kicking off of my brush when I'm putting them up here. I don't have my base on, so, I mean, any fallout, I can, easily wipe it off, but just trying to get all the pigment that I can because it's not impressing me too much, and that's sad because it looks beautiful. I'm hoping the shimmers will save it because there are some beautiful shimmers in here. Again, haven't swatched any of them. Okay, now I'm going to go in the Villains palette, and I'm going to pop on this shade right here, which is called Pretty Evil. And it looked to be very cool tone, violet undertone, but purple undertone. So let's see how this will give me some depth. Not happy with the mattes. But I haven't tried all of them. So we're gonna, could be this primer. It's not a primer I typically use. And I try to use my same primer, especially when I'm trying new palettes on an eyeshadow primer that I know. And I've used the Alamar a few times. Not enough to say I think this is just the bee's knees type of thing, but alright, so now we had to change the look. Now that I'm really looking at these in the light, I'm seeing the similarities so much. Ugh. That's my fault though. They're still pretty. I don't care. They were $8. I had a gift card. No regrets. So, let's go in with the Cinderella palette. I'm just going to stick to this palette. Let's see. Let's go in with let's swatch them first. That is a few of the shimmers. They are not my favorite. Let's see how they build. I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is Fairy Godmother. It seemed to have been the darkest. These shimmers are very hard pressed. I do know that. Oh, boo. My setting sprays have moved. What do I do with them? We'll use this. Okay, let's see. Let's put this on the end. Show my finger. Right, for the inside, let's go in with this light shade right here, which is called Glass Slipper, which didn't swatch the best, but there's Glass Slipper, and there's the first shade that I used. So we're going to see what this looks like. The pans are embossed with shoes, Cinderella shoes. I think that's really cute. I think this is a very well packaged palette. I really do. It's beautiful. Just on packaging alone. Seems very true. It reminds me a lot of the SAS Cosmetics concept, where these really are the colors of Cinderella. These are really the colors of Ursula. And you got the purple, or of the villains. So they're very on theme with that. And SAS Cosmetics can be very, very costly. They are beautiful, but they can be costly. And I think this is just a wonderful, wonderful alternative. You know, if you want that Disney experience in makeup, but you like me can't afford Besame, then run to your TJMaxx and see if they have these. They had Winnie the Pooh. Oh, they just had all of them. I wished I could have got all of them, but I couldn't, so I didn't. I think to tie these two in together a little bit, I'm going to go in the Villains palette. I know I said I was going to use that one, but I'm going to go in with More Power Please, which is a little bit more of an icy blue, and I'm hoping that I can kind of use that to blend these two together so it's not such a stark line and blends. We'll see. Okay, yeah, I like that. I just kind of tapped it on a little bit. I think it just kind of going over all of it a little. Just kind of pulled it together a little bit more, I think. I might be wrong, but it's what I think. All right, let's see. Even have some Villains lipsticks. These did not come from TJMaxx. These are ColourPop, but they're on theme. I mean, same font, everything, you know, for what the Villains were. So let's pop a little lipstick on, shall we? I have lip balm on, so it's kind of coming off shiny, but anyway, I am going to go off camera, put the rest of my face on, and I will be back.